Hey everyone, it's Tyler, and I'll be the game master for the show. I just wanted to say thanks for joining us. It means a lot. But I also wanted to apologize for the somewhat bad audio quality. I used a headset, and the mic is too close to my mouth. I really recommend not using headphones if possible, and check us out on YouTube, where my friend and I draw doodles of the scenes alongside the audio. Or if that's not your thing, if you don't want a visual experience, you can always go plain audio. Nothing wrong with that. You can check us out on probably like iTunes, Google Play, the major stuff. And lastly, I'll briefly go over the rules for anyone who doesn't know or is new to this sort of thing. Feel free to skip ahead a minute or two if you already know, but we'll be playing Dungeon World, similar to D&D, where you can do anything you want, but have to roll the dice to see whether you succeed or fail. In this case, we'll be using two six-sided dice. A result from 2 to 6 will be a failure, a result from 7 to 9 is a mixed success, and a result above 10 is a complete success. Each player has their own strengths and different skills, giving them bonuses when they roll for those actions. For example, let's say someone playing a warrior wants to break a boulder by punching it. I say roll for strength, and they roll an 8, which would be a mixed success usually, but since they're a warrior, or since their warrior has a plus 2 in strength, we add that to the score, resulting in a 10, or also known as a complete success. And that's basically how the game's played, for the players at least. I, Tyler, play the role of Dungeon Master, narrating everything that happens. Now, without further ado, enjoy a bit of music, listen to the player introductions, and then we'll get you all settled up with the first session. Remember, my audio quality's bad, so I'm really sorry for that. I'm really sorry, really sorry, really sorry.
Hi, my name is Paul Selmers, and I'm playing Dex Powers, an elven bard looking for lost love.
Hi, I'm Carolyn. I play Zinni, a halfling wizard, and I'm going to become the greatest wizard in all of the land to avenge my family.
Hi, my name is Chris, and I'm playing Sir Lucas, a hunky, simple-minded paladin with no true affiliation.
Hi, I'm Tyler, the Dungeon Master, and you're listening to Getting the Band Together. Our adventure begins on Carindale Island. Inside a small tavern, we see two men sitting and drinking at a bar. One man with an... Chris, I'm gonna mute you. You said...
Sorry, I'm making tea.
No joke, I'm muting you. I'll come back to you after I'm done with this. Okay. He literally was the cause of all that, I swear to God. Okay. Our adventure begins on Carindale Island. Inside a small tavern, we see two men sitting and drinking at a bar. One man with an electric guitar, and another with a painted oak stump shield. The bartender sets the cup down, saying, "The Dominion outpost on the other side of the island is really starting to bother me. How much longer will they be here for? How much longer until their greed is satiated? Their HQ is on the opposite side of the world. What are they doing here?" And he looks at you, Dex, sitting with a guitar on your back, I guess. What do you think, Dex?
Yeah, seems funny to me. Sorry, I had a cold.
Oh, that's alright, I'm the same. It's kind of been a while since we've seen each other, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. All that shit that went down with Aurelia and the Dominion at the base. Ugh.
Yeah, well, at least you can put all that stuff behind you now.
Yeah,
And-
focus on the task at hand.
Yeah. And actually, speaking of the Dominion, weren't you with them?
Yeah, we were. That's what I was talking about, right, Sir Lucas?
The Dominion? Oh yeah. We've been with them for a while.
We snuck into their base.
They let us right in.
It wasn't even that hard. We just asked.
Oh, alright. I guess their defenses are a little meager at this new outpost. But
Yeah,
I was
pretty much
supposed to
amateurs.
segue into something else. So, speaking of the Dominion, I actually got this little thing for you, Dex. I found it while scrounging around by the dumpster, actually. And you see him pull out the small little pyramidal, almost like metal structure, and it's about probably like 2 inches tall, Dex, and he slides it over to you.
And my eyes get really big, and I grab it and I say, "Is this what I think it is?"
Oh yeah, baby. It's your old recording. I mean, it's an old recording of your music from way back when.
Holy shit! And I walk over to the jukebox and I slam it in.
You slam it in, and the tavern starts to reverberate with your epic 80s music, just washing over everybody.
Let's hear it.
Oh, that's the good stuff. Well, I mean, I'm gonna put it in post. I don't have it right now. Lucas. We're figuring that out.
Yeah,
But
don't worry about it, Lucas.
That's okay. I'm not really into 80s music anyways.
How'd you get your hands on that? I thought all of those were destroyed.
that's what I thought too. Actually, I didn't think much of it. I just saw it kind of by the dumpster. But once I plugged it in, I was like, ain't this Dex Powers? The Dex Powers? So I just had to show you.
And nobody's heard of him.
Yeah, that hurts my feelings.
As the music starts to reverberate throughout the restaurant, you see the doors fling open. And you see the silhouette of a small halfling with a big hat, probably too big for this halfling, enter through the doorway. What do you do, Carolyn? Where do you sit? I mean, Zinni.
I go straight to the dance floor because I'm like, this is Dax Powers. Did I say that right? Dax?
Dex, like
Dex.
Dexter.
I'm like, Dax Powers! And I just started like busting a move. This is the only music I ever listened to.
All right. You head over
like
to the dance floor.
Fallout.
All
Dex
out.
noticed, it's like, yeah, it's like Fallout. Dex noticed that, and he like, he'll remember this.
This like reputation bar like slowly fills up.
Yeah.
And the bartender Frank says to the halfling, you're a new face around here. I haven't seen you in these parts.
Yeah, I'm new to this island. Just checking it out. I like your musical taste.
Oh, it's not me, it's all him. This guy. And he points to Dex.
Oh my god, it's Dex!
It's
I freak
Dex.
out. I like
Yeah.
full on fangirl, like on my knees, slightly sobbing.
I go bear for him.
You transform into a large bear.
And I go, yeah, always happy to see a fan. Want me
I
to sign
pass out
anything?
for like 5 seconds because I'm too excited.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh
I
my
came
God.
back too, don't worry.
She
It's okay.
passed out.
See, Lucas, some people appreciate the good things in life.
Yeah, I don't buy into it. Music isn't everything.
What's your name?
My name is Zinni. I'm your biggest fan.
Nice to meet you, Zinni. It's nice to finally meet somebody around these parts who appreciates true talent.
I appreciate you.
Like I said, nice to finally meet somebody who appreciates true talent.
And after you say that, you hear the doors bust open a second time. And you hear a man say, "Is Dex Powers here?
Oh,
Who's asking?
shoot.
I've got a job for you. And also,
Hey,
also for this wizard that just happened to come into town. I've got a job
oh,
for
you're
both
a
of you, actually.
wizard.
Yes.
I tried to
What about
disguise
me?
myself slightly, like
How do you do that?
lower my hat over my face a little bit.
You can't hide behind that hat. I know what's under there. And plus, you were a dead giveaway when I saw your wand in your holster. Alright, but I have somebody who wants to see you. Come this way.
What
And I
about Sir
do that.
Lucas?
Just
Come
you two.
on,
Not
Lucas.
that third guy.
He's with
What?
us.
Come on.
But the job is
You
just
Yeah,
really-
I don't know him either, so I'll just go with you.
He really can't come.
No. The
Oh,
boss
I
doesn't
shall
want to
stay
see that
here.
guy.
Well, that guy's part of my crew.
Well,
I mean, you can always come back to him.
Eh, go
Okay.
ahead, Dex. I'll stay
All
here and
right.
drink some tea.
Fine.
Hey, bartender,
Yeah,
get me a cup of steaming hot tea.
you got it. Well, after that burn, you probably need something to quench yourself.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Enjoy
Serve
it,
up
lad.
hot.
All right, guys, if you'll just come with me. And he leads both of you out of the tavern and into a small tent nearby. And as you enter, you see a man sitting there at his desk, waiting patiently. You see him with a monocle and a curly mustache. And he says, "Welcome, welcome. Nice of you to drop by. So, you've come for the job."
Yeah.
I
How much are we
guess?
talking here?
Yeah, I didn't really give you a choice, to be honest.
Well, I'm gonna need something.
Yeah, don't worry. You will be thoroughly compensated. So, first things first, here's the job. I want you two to get something for me. So, have you heard of the recording devices called the Mori Pyramids?
Nope.
Lots of music
Yeah.
is recorded on it nowadays. If
I wouldn't sell them the rights to my stuff.
I really only know like 80s and before at this point, so
Okay.
I've
Well,
been
I mean, all you need to know is that it
under a
records
rock.
stuff. All right. Well, I've actually heard a lot about you, Dex Powers, but I don't really know about this wizard here. Where do you hail from, wizard? Why did you come here, actually?
I just casually wandered off my boat on this island. Not much to tell here.
All right.
I don't like talking about my past. It's a little dark, sad.
All right. Well, I'm not one to pry. To be honest, in this type of job, there's no questions asked. But I will tell you the bare minimum you need to know. Basically, there is a ship of ours. See, I run a merchant company called the Wilhelm Foundation, and one of our ships actually disappeared for some reason at Booth Island, and it was holding one of these recording devices. It kind of works as out of character. It kind of works as a black box, like on an airplane, and it records information that lets us know as to why it grounded in the first place. And I'd like you two to retrieve it. For some reason, that island, and just that island, is surrounded by raging waters, and I can't do anything. It feels like my ship is getting pushed out backwards, away from that place. And I was hoping a wizard and a former 80s rock star could do something about it. What do you
I
both
accept
think?
your challenge.
You said we'll be compensated?
Ah, yes, the pay. So, you see him reach into the back behind his desk, and he struggles to lift up this large crate, probably like 5 feet by 5 feet. But he somehow manages to like kind of push it around the desk and in front of you guys, and he knocks on it. This here is pepper flame. Have any of you heard of what pepper flame is?
No?
No.
No.
Well, to be honest, it's something only used on the mainland, but it's actually a very important spice. It's known to so it comes in a powdered form, and whenever you pour it on top of food, it actually heats it up to cooking temperature and just cooks it for you, so you can turn any raw steak into just, a cooked steak. Yeah, pretty much drugs.
Drugs.
I guess you could inject it into your system, but actually, it's mainly used for food and stuff, and it's kind of like special how it works. Man, I'm stuttering all over the place. I'm sorry about that. But basically, once exposed to light, that's when it starts to activate and heat up to cooking temperature. It can also be used. It's also been used across the world to cauterize wounds. So
Seems pretty useful.
yes.
It's going right on the black market for that.
I can't really speak for the black market. I can speak for the white one, I guess. But I'll have you know that this crate here is probably worth enough to buy your own ship if you wanted to. I really need that Mori pyramid.
Can we get
Why don't we
a
get
down
the
payment?
ship that the Mori pyramid on?
Well, I mean, if it still happens to be in working condition, you're more than welcome to have it.
Haha.
So,
I'm in.
all right.
Yeah, I'm in as well.
All right. And you see him toss you 3 packets, and he says, "Those are for your own personal use. Feel free to use it whenever."
3 packets? How does he divide them up?
I mean, he just throws them all at you, I guess, Dex.
Okay. Thanks for the extra packet.
Yeah, no problem. Just so you can see what you're fighting for. And I guess you both walk outside of the tent. You're both ushered out. What do you do?
Let's go back to the bar and grab my associate.
All right, you head back to the bar.
Where's Lucas? He's
Um,
still at the counter.
I'm just
Lucas, what are you up to?
sipping on tea. Sipping my hot tea, trying to recover my strength through the.
I want to throw a packet
Finding
of
my
that
day.
stuff at his tea. In the cup.
I want to take the other packet, so I have one.
I give you, yeah, you can have one.
Okay.
And then
I
I,
guess-
throw the extra one in his cup of tea.
I guess that'll be our first roll of the session. Roll for dexterity, Dex. Roll for Dex, Dex.
All right, hold on. My dice went away.
All right.
That is a 7 plus 2
Okay.
plus 1, 8.
You flick it at his teacup, but you kind of like make it topple over a bit. Just a bit to pour half of it out.
Okay.
Hey, asshole! What did you do that for?
And I point to the tea. Now that stuff has cooked it.
Yeah, you see the tea start to boil. Like it starts boil, like just bubbles everywhere.
What did you just do to my tea?
You know what that is?
No, I don't.
And I
know
tell
you
him.
just ruined my tea.
I tell him what about the
Are you
meeting.
gonna
we
pay for
had.
that?
So now you know about the meeting. You know how much that stuff is worth?
Yeah, but you just ruined a perfectly good cup of tea.
I toss a coin on the table and order him another cup of tea.
You got it.
Yeah, sorry
tell
about
me
that.
more
I was
about this.
trying to make a point. Basically,
with
if
it?
we go recover some black box, we get a whole chest of this stuff and can sell it and buy a ship or whatever we want.
Oh, sounds tempting. Are we going with that wizard?
Yeah, she's in.
I don't know if I trust her.
Oh,
Kinda
we'll
just
need her
met her,
though.
you know. Yeah, I don't think we need her. We can get away without her.
Can't do it without her.
Seems kind of
We'll need-
suspicious with that hat.
We won't be able to get to. Yeah, that hat does seem kind of suspicious. That's a good point.
Yeah,
Aren't
me
you
too,
standing
just
next to
me.
them, Zinni? Can't you say something? These guys are just talking about you.
Yeah.
I assumed this was
I
a
don't think we
private
need her.
conversation.
No, I thought you were. I pictured you right next to them and just listening to all. You're a halfling, so no one really knows you're
she's
there.
a halfling.
Yeah,
Who
we
said
should
that?
Probably just give her the slip. What do you say?
We won't.
Look at the the Lord whatever. I'm like, ew. I don't know if you're really even a Lord, but I'm
Who?
way more trustworthy than you.
Who are you talking to?
I
Aren't
think
you
she's
like a
talking to
lord?
you.
Sir Lucas.
Oh, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, you will refer to me as Sir Lucas.
Nah. Good luck getting
Then-
off this island without a boat.
Yeah, we
'cause I
need
have
her.
one.
That's what I've been trying to tell
That's right.
Okay,
Both
we
of you
can-
just kind of
We
came
can
on.
live with her for now.
Both of you kind of came on public
I guess.
transport, so you kind of need a ride. You need an Uber.
Dwarf
I
Uber.
guess that is true.
Dwarf to Fuber.
We need to finish
Uber.
investigating the island first.
Fantasy Uber. Fuber.
Flubber. All right. What do you guys decide on?
I'm ready to go
Yeah,
on
I
this
gue-
quest.
Yeah, let's
I guess
go.
she's in.
All right.
Let's go.
You all head out of the bar, and you see, like, as you look behind you, you still see, like, the teacup just coming to a boil, and bubbles are, like, flowing all over the bar, and you see Frank desperately trying to, like, stop this this just flood of tea. He says, good luck, guys.
Yeah, sorry about that, Frank.
Don't worry, I'll put it
Yeah.
on your tab.
Yeah,
Put it
I
on
believe it's
Lucas's.
silver. I believe
Yeah, that's
silver
right. It
that
is
fill
Lucas's
out.
tea. Yeah, you're gonna drink this other teacup, actually, that I put out here?
Oh yes, the rest of my tea.
Here, I'll put it
And
in
I
a
walk
to-go
up and
cup.
No need. And I
Oh,
grab
okay.
the cup of tea and just down it in one gulp.
Wow.
Hot steaming tea.
Actually, roll for
refreshing.
Constitution. You could die, dude.
Oh, roll. Okay.
Yeah, roll for Constitution.
What do I roll? D12? D6?
2d6.
9.
Yeah, you pour it down, but you take, I'd say, like 2 damage.
What? Okay.
Dude,
Ah, that was good.
I laugh at him as he winces in pain.
Ah, it's okay. I do this all the time. Love tea.
you all head outside of the tavern, and you head over to the dock area where Zinni has parked her small fisherman's boat. Zinni, what do you do?
Well, I've obviously been talking it up this whole entire time. And then we walk up to my like crappy little fisherman's boat. It has my fishing rod. That's about all.
All right, that's all you're gonna say
I'm
about
like,
your
hop
ship?
in, let's go.
I'm probably gonna have to. I change back into a human or an elf.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were a bear that whole time.
Yeah, I was a bear that whole time.
All right, you turn back into a reasonably sized humanoid.
Elf.
All right, I call
Elf.
shotgun. I get in the front seat.
Alright, you all enter the boat, and Zinni hoists, sets down the sail and departs from the dock. And as she departs, you guys all look around, and you see various items hanging around the boat. You see a fishing rod, some hooks, a lure, fishing line, rations, spellbook, and a knife.
Whoa. The knife is closest to me.
Oh, okay.
I don't keep that far from me. Not with strangers on my boat.
And as you guys are going out to sea, you kind of see some black clouds in the distance.
I casually ask, did either of you guys bring a map or something?
Yeah.
Maps
You know where
all-
we're going?
I don't think we
Map's
had.
all up here, and I just tap my head. Keep going on this course into those black clouds.
You sure?
I don't know. I think those
Should we
clouds
like
look
try and
kinda
go around
suspicious.
them or something?
Yeah. I don't like those
I don't-
clouds.
I don't think we can.
Maybe
Where we
Okay.
gotta
just wait.
go.
We could wait it out.
Oh, I got things to do.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Alright, and as you continue to sail for these black clouds, Zinni, you feel something. You feel like a strong headache suddenly overtake you, and you feel some sort of like presence watching you from the dock area that you departed from, like miles away. What do you do?
I look back, see if I can find anything. Anyone looking at me or following us?
Sadly, the island has become but a speck. So unless you have a
squint.
100 vision,
Just kidding.
all right, +2 division, +2 division. All right, and you continue sailing for these black clouds, and you see the waves start to get rougher and harsher, and even larger, and you feel gusts of wind slowly start to pick up in the opposite direction of where you're heading.
I send a gust of wind in the opposite direction that gust of wind's coming.
All right, roll for intelligence.
I got an 8.
All right, and it's kind of invisible to to everybody else, but you kind of like splay your hands forward and you start pushing with your magical might against this natural might, and the other guys on the boat just kind of see you putting your hands out.
Did I beat it?
No, it's kind of, you see your boat start to fall backwards.
Hang on, everyone.
Oh no.
Looks like we should have went around it.
It's okay. I can swim.
And the waves start to pick up. You see them start to reach ranges of 15 feet, and they start to rock your boat back and forth. What do you do?
Oh my god. Are we gonna be okay?
I wanna tell me if I can do this, Tyler. I wanna take my guitar out. I wanna put it out in front of me, and I wanna jump, and I wanna like try to surf on my guitar on these waves to try to whip them up to propel us forward.
Okay, hold on. I might need some more explaining. So you're gonna jump out with your guitar on foot, under your feet, and then use the sound waves or something?
Yeah, like try to like use like
You
to like
gonna play
pick
with
my
your feet?
guitar with my feet, and, like surf to try to like get these waves to work for us instead of against us.
Um, Roll for
I feel like that's
charisma.
kind of stretching it.
Let's see.
That is a 7 plus 2, that's a 9.
Okay. I want to say you run over to the side of the boat, you jump off, and you reach onto your back. Reach to your back, grab your guitar, put it under your feet, and you slam into the water, and you sink about like 1 foot, and then you start to sink 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, and um, and then after 4 feet you're fine because your guitar is actually kind of floating a bit, but only your head's probably like poking out of the water, so it kind of looks no different than treading in water.
Okay, but I'm playing my guitar to try to like control these
Okay.
waves.
Yeah, sure. You start to play some epic riffs or something.
Sound effect.
Yeah, I start to play some epic riffs.
All right.
Slowly
We need a
building
sound effect
up.
for that.
All right. What did the rest of you do?
I'm
think we're
looking
fine.
over the edge and seeing what he's trying to do. Trying to make sense of this. It looks like he just like dove overboard.
Oh, Dex is overboard. Let's keep going. That's what I say.
Literally washed up 80s rock star.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, might as well go save him. So I extend my hand over to Dex. Come on, get out of the water, you
And as you do
idiot.
that, the wave starts to push push the boat towards Dex at like breakneck speed,
Um,
Dex,
and you see the
get
boat
out
kind
there,
of
you're gonna get smushed.
you see the boat rocketing towards you, Dex. What does everybody do?
Okay, Tyler, I have a question for you.
What's up?
Can I use my tornado spell to like move the waves? Like, can I control the tornado?
You can control its direction. Yeah, sure.
Okay, I don't know if that's gonna help at all, but
Oh, we'll see.
okay, resume. I'm not sure if I want to use that yet.
Okay.
Hey Zini, do you have any life jackets we could throw?
I got
Yeah.
rations. I got a fishing rod. We can try and catch
You
him
don't
with
have a
that.
life jacket and we're on a boat? Come on.
I'm gonna try to. Yeah, that's
What is this?
illegal.
The 21st
One.
century? Come on.
We'll have to unpack that later. I'm gonna stop what I'm doing.
I have an oar. Use the oar to grab him.
I'm going under the water to avoid being taken out by this boat.
All right. That's fair.
Uh-oh.
You just sink deeper, and the boat just kind of washes over you, and you see it about to hit another wave, and then, gosh dang, I'm bad at narrating. And you see it about to hit another wave. What do you all do?
Well, we gotta hold on. There's nothing we can do.
Okay. You brace for impact. And Carolyn, I'm just gonna say your boat has like maybe 30 HP, and it took 8 right there.
Oh god.
Oh no.
So 22 HP.
This was a bad idea.
Yes, such a bad idea.
Can we
Okay.
get Dex back on the boat?
Yeah, how far away do we have to go to not be around these waves anymore?
You start to see ahead of you a bunch of rocks jutting out from underneath the water, and
Oh god,
that seems
that's even worse.
well, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You see, yes, big rocks, but they are breaking the waves up for you, so you see calmer seas actually beyond those rocks.
I think that's our only choice.
What's
an island
in the
beyond
other
that.
direction?
Opposite, like where you came from.
Calmer seas?
I
Or is the
guess.
storm heading that way?
Yeah, it's kind of covering that way. Like, it was heading towards you guys, and it's pretty much covered that area now. I guess you could say you're surrounded.
Crap. Okay, to the rocks. Dax is gonna have to figure himself out. Dax-
Yeah.
Use the fishing
Unless he
rod.
gets in this boat now.
Wait, hold on. I grabbed the fishing rod and I cast it out to Dex for him.
I
to-
have an oar
to
too,
hook
because this
onto
is a
him.
fisher boat.
I think he's way too far. We gotta
Lucas,
Oh,
roll
okay.
for dexterity.
2d6.
Yes.
Ooh, I got a 12.
Ooh.
Whoa, hey, alright. Hey. Alright, you narrate for me, Lucas. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I take that fishing pole and I cast it out to Dex, trying to hook him, like on his backside.
Mhm.
Get a perfect hook onto him and reel him in. So
Ouch.
is gonna have to hurt for it to work. I start reeling it in, and I finally get him onto board.
And as you lift him up from the water, you just see like a starfish on him, some seaweed, and his mouth just like dripping with seawater.
Why'd you do that, Dex?
This is a bad idea. Whose idea was?
It's okay. We're going to these rocks. We're gonna be good.
Couldn't be worse.
And you guys are heading for the rocks. What do you do?
I try to steer the boat so we like avoid all the waves. And how close together are these rocks? What are we talking?
Maybe like 10 feet apart.
So my boat can fit through.
It can fit through. Might take some skill though with these rocky waves.
Okay.
And you see the gust of wind start to catch on the sail you guys have, and start to push you back even further. I mean, a bit more.
Okay, yell. You guys grab oars. I'm taking down the sail. We're going manual.
All right.
I do
Grab
that.
an oar and I start paddling us.
I start taking down the sail.
All right, Dex and Lucas, roll for strength. Zinni, I don't think you have to do much, actually.
No.
9.
I rolled an 8.
Okay. You guys start rowing your oars, and you start moving the ship after the sail starts to come down. And you guys are making your way through these treacherous rocks, but some are scraping along the side of the boat. Let me see. It takes 4 more damage, 18 hit points left.
Oh no.
Gosh.
And you just hear like large screeching of the rocks hitting like the side of the boat. Like,
You guys are killing my boat. Do a better job.
It's the best I can do. I've never been on a boat before.
You live on an island.
I don't know how I got here. I guess I did take a boat.
And from behind you guys, you see the largest wave you've seen yet, almost tsunami
shit.
level.
We're screwed.
What do you do?
In front of us?
From behind.
Oh, so it's
Paddle
gonna fall on
faster.
us. Yeah. The whole time.
I start
Oh
speeding
shit!
up. Heave ho, heave ho.
Roll for strength, everybody. Do you have 3 oars, Zinni?
I think I would only have 2, but
Okay, I guess you
I rolled
can
a 13.
just be a cheerleader, I guess.
I rolled a
13.
7.
13 and 7. 13, goodness. So, well,
I have a +2.
looks like Sir Lucas just kind of takes the oar from you, Dex, actually, and he just rows this himself. You see the tsunami actually
We're
start to
getting
lift.
out of here, guys.
The tsunami actually lifts your boat above the rocks, and he actually manages to keep you guys upright, not from sink. Doesn't let you guys sink because he's your rock, he's your shield. And
Aw.
next thing you know, you're surfing the tsunami like a pro surfer.
That's what I was trying to do earlier, for the record.
Yeah, it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, didn't quite work out.
And as you guys are riding these waves, you actually see some dolphins coming up alongside the boat.
I used my fishing rod to try and catch one.
Alright, roll for dexterity.
Dexterity. So I got a 7.
You hook it, but it starts to pull back on you. It almost takes you off the boat. Roll for strength.
Oh man. 5.
Zinni gets flung off the boat.
Oh, I want to reach out. I want to reach out and try to grab her before
Okay.
she gets taken over.
Roll for dexterity.
And I hold on to Dex too.
Ooh, that's a 10.
No, Lucas, you're the one rowing, my dude.
I rolled a 10.
Oh. Yeah, you grab her. What kind of shoes are you wearing? Adidas?
Who are you asking?
Oh wait, no, we can't. Hold on. I can't say that kind of stuff, right? I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored.
Not
You-
yet.
You wear flubbers, they call them.
Fluffers.
Flubbers. The best shoes around. Kind of made out of like slime material. So you feel some slimy stuff go through your hands, Dex, but you get a good darn grip on Zinni. And Zinni, you are being pulled back, but you're being torn between this dolphin and Dex. You have to let go of one.
I take a minute to analyze the situation, see if I could like get my knife up and cut the line.
Okay.
Just wrap your line around.
How long is the
around
fishing
No, I meant
rod?
you
do
let
think?
go of Dex or you let go of the dolphin. That's what I
I
meant.
know.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of hungry, but
Can you
I
wrap
let
the
go of the
fishing
rod.
hook around the boat?
Aw, shame. And you see the rod fling out into the distance and you see the dolphin kind of like looking really pissed actually because it's got like a hook on its fin. But it kind of dives back below the sea. And you see the other dolphins dive back too. And next thing you know, you guys see land coming within 20 feet of you, fast.
Put the sail up.
Yeah, it's too late for that.
All right.
Yeah.
We're
Brace
going
for
head on.
impact.
And
Gotta be all
you guys just hear a loud crash and water just flowing over your eardrums. And I guess things go kind of black. That's where they would in like a movie or TV show, right?
Oh,
Fade to black.
Fade to black. Roll credits. All right. And after some unspecified amount of time, you all open your eyes and wake back up on this sandy beach shore. And you feel a similar presence, Carolyn, but not Zinni, but not quite the same as the one you felt at the dock, watching you from the forest.
I look for my boat and all my things. Make sure I have it.
You see pieces of your boat.
No! Are my rations still intact?
You've got soggy bread
I hide it.
and
Not
sandy
sharing.
bread. Soggy and sandy.
It's kind of edible. Rocks and minerals, right? It's fine.
Yeah.
A little salty taste.
All right. What do the rest of you do?
alright, what are we doing on this island now?
We're looking for a wrecked ship.
Oh, I found one right here. Now we're stuck.
I look to see if there's any signs of civilization or anything.
Nothing besides that one presence you sense like in the nearby forest. It's a forest that doesn't, how do I say, probably like 300 feet away from the shore you guys are in. You're on?
Okay.
Well, time to play a game of Lost, I guess, you know, the survival show.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm hungry. Anybody have any wet, sandy bread?
Nope. Nope. I don't know. What are you talking about?
That's too bad.
You didn't eat in the bar? Come on.
I'm watching my figure.
There's probably like a coconut or something on these trees. Go get one.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I like, while he's doing that, I go check out forest edge. See if I can see anyone looking.
Okay, do you walk up to it?
I go like, I stay a good 20 feet away from the edge of the forest.
Okay.
Peer around.
You stay a good 20 feet away, and as you gaze into the forest, you kind of see, you see green shrubbery, trees, and other plant life, but you see a different kind of green that seems to move around and squirm, and it seems to just be like, almost like, you know how like maggots infest like just meat or something, and you just see like movement everywhere. It's kind of like that.
I go back to the group and I'm like, there is something in that forest and it is unpleasant.
And as you're walking back, you see some goblins actually run out from the bushes and surround you, Zinni.
How many?
Oh,
About 5.
and what do you goblins want from us?
Doko desu ka? Dare desu ka? Anata wa teki da?
Oh, see, they don't speak English.
Anybody speak goblin?
I don't think so.
I took classes in high school, but I forget.
Ask them where the bathroom is.
Donde está el baño?
Teki da, tomatte! Tomate kudasai. And you see some more movement come from the forest, and you see about, how do I say, 30 goblins now jump out from the the
Oh,
nearby
jeez.
forest,
Oh.
and you see them start to walk out.
Walk?
Yeah, just kind of walk out, like menacing like. You see them
How
put on like
tall am
a
I
mean
in
face.
relation to them?
Oh, I guess you are about the same size. I forgot you're a halfling.
So they just okay. I have a question, Tyler. So we're just
Yes.
on this beach, and there's just this tree line, and
Mhm.
that's where they're coming. There's like nowhere
Yeah.
we could perceivably run.
You see a few other wrecked small boats, but pretty much no, I guess.
Sounds like we're trapped between them and the water.
I draw my sword.
You draw your sword. And as more goblins start to flood out, you see some of them actually make two lines. And then you see those two lines fall on the ground, starting to make like a goblin road from the forest. And after that, you see one goblin with very decorated goblin with a bunch of feathers as well as ornate shiny metals start to walk out and step on this goblin road towards you guys. And she moves a finger, and you see the goblins that were surrounding Zinni start to move Zinni over to you guys and just group you all together.
Do I recognize this goblin?
Sadly, you do not. This is the first time you've seen this goblin.
Okay.
And as she walks up to both of you, I mean all of you, she eyes you all down, and you hear her start to speak.
So, what brings you to this island?
Dead-eye business.
Business?
Dead-eye business.
Oh, is that so? Actually, I kinda like this voice more. Alright, that it's a little less high-pitched, if you know what I'm saying.
But it's okay. I laugh. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but what brings you to my island?
And I point to Sydney. You
And
tell
I
her.
point to my boat. Like, your island trashed my boat. Now I need a new one.
How is that my fault?
'Cause it's your island. You obviously owe me a new boat.
I guess, but I mean, when somebody trespasses on someone else's property, am I the one who has to pay for reparations?
Yeah?
Is that really how that works in your world?
Yeah.
You guys live in a shitty world then. Well, and as she continues to talk, you actually see some form of like a pyramid as a crown.
You still have the
sitting
voice
on her
on, by
head.
the way.
Oh, crap. Wait.
Hold on. Okay. You see some semblance of a pyramid like sitting on her head as a crown decorated with feathers and other
Is that what I
items.
think it is? Is that one of those recording devices that we saw earlier?
Who do you tell this to?
I don't tell anybody. I'm just thinking that.
Oh, okay. No, that's cool.
And
Wait, she says.
so, if you have no reason to be on my island, then you should just leave.
We have no way off.
I'll permit you to use a few of the wrecked ships here. Maybe strings yourself something nice. But
I
I'll give you
wanna-
until midday, to leave.
Tomorrow?
Uh,
Tomorrow?
you know what? I'll just say 5 hours. I'll give you 5 hours.
I wanna do something, Tyler.
Okay, what?
I wanna take my guitar off my back
Okay.
and I wanna start playing my most popular song from back in the day.
All right. You take your guitar off your back, and you see like the goblins with spears like go into battle formation, as you pull that out and you start to play your most popular song. What kind of song is it?
It's like a classic 80s rock song. Generic.
What do you hope to achieve with this?
Let's hear it. Let's hear
Hoping
it.
that they're gonna recognize it somehow, or at least really like it
Mm,
and not be so hostile toward us.
okay. So is it more of a soothing kind of song?
Yeah, it's definitely
Okay.
relaxing, popular
Um,
song.
roll for charisma.
Okay.
2d6.
That's an 8.
All right. Are you guys getting like really bad rolls, or is it just me?
I don't know.
We're getting good rolls.
Yeah, you have Lucas. Well,
I
Dex.
haven't failed yet.
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like you're on the edge though.
Oh, it was close.
And so you pull out your electric guitar, Dex, and you start to strum your most popular song. But then you feel your hand scratched up as you see a starfish on your strings, as well as some seaweed just hanging on on your strings. And it gives an unintended effect. You start to see them close in on you a bit more. They kind of like, you see them talking amongst each other, more along the lines of like, let's take that thing away from him.
Oh, I stop.
Alright, you stop,
And I
and
transform into a bear.
oh, and you hear a bunch of commotion around. Like,
Nani kore? What?
Back off! Back off! But I don't want to hurt anybody. I put my paw up to indicate that.
oh, okay. You put both your paws up in like a sign of, I guess, white flag surrendering kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And you see the priestess calm everybody down.
It's okay. It's okay. I think I know this man. I think I've heard, or at least the song he was trying to play. Could you be Dex Powers?
And I say, what gave it away? And I point to my bear head.
Well, the bear form, I guess, if you want me to be blunt. But what brings someone like you to our island?
I was here to play a concert.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, but if I have to leave in 5 hours, I won't be able to get ready.
Gosh dang it. This opportunity doesn't come once in a while.
Trying to bring some culture to this island.
It's not every day Dex Powers comes to your island.
No, this is my band.
Oh, this is your band? Well, I'm sorry you had some rough troubles getting to the island then. But, we can make some accommodations for you. We're pretty hospitable.
That would be great. I have a list of things I'll need done, and I present that. I always have it ready at all times. My demand list for any concert that I play, even though it's been like over 30 years since I played a concert.
This seems like quite the extravagant list.
What else would you expect from Dex Powers?
I guess so. Alright, well, I guess, we'll get to it. We'll leave you guys here to practice or something, I guess. And you see, oh wait, hold on.
And you see all the goblins start to reform, and she walks back on this road of goblins, and they all file back in one by one, heading back into the forest. What do you guys do?
Well, that was weird.
Great, bought us some time.
I'm gonna start
good
building
job,
my ship
yeah.
again.
Alright, roll for wisdom.
6?
Oh, Tyler.
I think 6 was failure, right, guys?
Yeah,
I don't
can I roll to help out?
Please.
I'll
Yeah,
help her rebuild her ship. Can I just say
Uh,
that?
yeah, you see her walk over to one of the ship pieces, take her soggy bread and smear it on it, and she says, "It's not working. It's not working." No, I just took over your character, Carolyn. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I think you did it better.
All right, thanks.
I rolled a 10, Tyler.
Oh, nice. You see, Dex is very very competent when it comes to shipbuilding, actually, for some reason. No idea why. I guess he's used to building stages for himself to perform on, or something.
Yes.
So he actually builds a boat in the shape of a stage, or like. No, he'll build that, but it'll take a few hours to gather the necessary pieces and rope from the wrecked ships. What do you guys do? Or are you
Well,
gonna
I
wait
eat
for
my other piece of soggy bread.
I knew somebody had soggy bread.
All right, you're capped at maximum hunger, Carolyn. If that were a feature in this game. All right, I guess if you guys are just gonna wait for it.
The boat to be done. Well, I'm building it, so I don't think I can do anything.
Can't. I don't know. Can I try again? Can I like sew the sail or something?
I guess so. Yeah, sure. Try
Yeah,
again.
let's see how good this sail turns out.
And Lucas, what are you doing?
I kind of forget why we came here.
Lucas is having just a loss of purpose. He doesn't know what he's doing.
We're looking for a wrecked ship.
I got an 8
Oh,
for
yes,
sewing a
right,
sail.
ship.
Oh, okay. You're beginning to sew a decent sail.
Yes.
Here. Let me enter your innermost thoughts, then, Lucas. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see. What are you thinking, Lucas? Oh yeah,
I'm
you lost
thinking-
your purpose, right?
So,
Wait, so it'll be kind of like this. What am I doing here?
Just like, oh,
What is the point of all this?
my throat
I don't
really hurts
understand.
right now from drinking that tea.
My stomach hurts from drinking that tea. I really shouldn't have drank that tea, bro.
Why is Dex being such an idiot? He needs to calm down.
And I guess until the time has come, you see a goblin messenger come from the forest, and you see him carrying a note, and he hands it to you, Dex, and then scurries away.
I throw it in the ocean. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I read it.
All right. It basically says along the lines of, the preparations are ready, and you can come at any time.
They're
Okay.
already ready for you? Dang.
What do we want to do? Do we want to sail out of here?
I think we should have Dex going as a distraction while me and Zinni look around the island.
Don't we need
Yeah.
that Mori pyramid on her forehead, though?
Oh, that's what we're going for?
Yeah. Oh, did Dex never tell you the plan?
No, I didn't know why we were here.
Oh crap,
Oh.
that's what we're here for. Forgot.
Yes, the Mori pyramid. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yes. How should we get it?
We could overthrow the queen.
Yeah, I like that idea. Let's do that.
Oh, you guys can kidnap her when I'm playing my concert.
Oh, perfect idea.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
it.
I look around the shore for some rope that might have been on my boat or any other boat.
Yeah, I'll say you find around like maybe 20 feet of it.
Cool.
Great.
I'll
What a
look for
great
some,
plan. Who
duct
thought of
tape.
this plan?
Do I find
Alright.
any?
Let me know when you guys are ready.
All right.
So I
I'm
think
gonna...
we should have Dex play the concert, and while the goblin queen's at her balcony, we sneak up behind her, grab her, and tie her up.
Gotta take out the guards, though, if there are any. I got one
Yeah,
dagger. Do you guys got
there's
any
always gonna be
weapons?
some guards. Yeah, I got a sword.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be on stage playing my show. I don't know how I'll get away.
With all eyes on
But-
you.
Not really a detail guy, so
Yeah, that's
Fine.
something we'll figure out later.
yeah.
All right,
All right.
break.
If you guys are ready.
Hey, bring that fishing pole. Oh no, it's gone. Shit.
And off in the distance, you see the dolphin with the hook still like laughing at you. You know, he does the dolphin thing where just his tail's in the water.
All right, let's
How
go.
rude.
Alright. And without further ado, you start to walk into the forest. And you see there's one goblin who's kind of sleeping by a tree. What do you do?
Oh, we should check him for keys.
Good.
I look
So
for a
Lucas
big
walks up
stick
and-
and hit him over the head with it.
What?
Goodness. All right, roll for strength. Oh,
He's
actually,
asleep.
yeah. If he's asleep, it's fine. All right, you take your biggest stick and you just knock him out cold.
Yes.
Just
He's-
have
Well,
you
that was
fail.
rather
Yeah,
unnecessary.
it's
Have
just-
him gently.
You're like, hey there.
Now we can loot him.
Yeah, he's slumped over. You see him wearing like overalls, and he's got a few pockets on him. I guess you begin to loot him. You see some pictures of his family, I guess. You see like a small pocket watch, or it's more like a sundial, pocket sundial, and I don't know what else he would be carrying.
Darn.
Does he have
Okay.
any keys? He doesn't have keys to like some door.
They don't have locks. I don't think they have locks.
Oh, goblins don't have locks. Okay.
Yeah, they have a
Got it.
dreaded fear of locks. They hate locked stuff, bro.
Okay,
Alright.
so we.
And you just
We head to
continue
the show.
walking down further. Alright. You continue walking aimlessly throughout the forest.
Oh, we don't know
Do
where to
we
go.
know where we're supposed to go?
No.
I think that guy
You
was
should read
supposed to
that
show us where to
message.
go.
Did you ever read that message that you got?
Yeah, it said to come at this time and this guy would guide you. I think that was the guy.
Oh no.
Oh, we'll find it.
We like I try to shake him awake.
Um, roll for wisdom.
Okay. I didn't do so good. I got a 5.
Ooh.
You hit him over the head with the second stick.
Oops.
There,
What'd
he's
you do?
knocked out.
Stop.
I thought it might wake him up. Who knows?
Now, how are we gonna find the concert? Any bright ideas?
Climb a tree. We'll see the stage, right?
Oh, good idea.
I vote Dex. Bears are good at
Okay,
climbing trees,
yeah.
aren't they?
Bears are good at climbing trees. I think I'm still a bear. I started to climb a tree.
How long have you... I keep forgetting to check when you're not a bear.
I can be a bear at any time, can I?
Yeah, you can. It's just...
And-
I keep forgetting. But you climb the nearest tree. Yeah, it's like a forest of very tall trees. And you look around and you kind of see in the distance what seems to be like an artificial lake. Like it's perfectly circular. And in the epicenter of this, you see a wrecked ship. And you see 2 bleachers next to the ship, as well as like a stage in front of the ship. It's in the
Hey,
middle
I
of
found
this-
it.
Yeah. It's in the middle of this lake, and you see like small planks, like a small road leading up to this area from the forest.
Okay, great. I climb back down and I tell them that.
Okay.
Okay,
And I
let's go there.
say, let's go.
Alright, you all head that way. And you walk through the forest, jumping over leaves and other shrubbery of all kinds. And you come upon that planked road, I guess you could say. You come upon the lake, and you see a bunch of planks leading up to this, the ship in the middle of the lake, as well as the stage. And you see the bleachers are filled head to toe with goblins. And you see them start to chant and start to do the wave across the bleachers. What do you do?
I locate the queen.
Alright. You don't see her sitting on any of the bleachers, but she is sitting on this wrecked ship. Like on the top deck of it, just kind of sitting down on a small chair. With a few
Oh,
goblins
man.
surrounding her.
She's in the center.
You can say that.
Crap. How are we gonna get the queen?
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll create an opening.
Okay. Where should we be?
Be close to her, not to me.
Oh.
I'm gonna tune my guitar as I walk.
Alright. You tune your guitar as you walk along these planks, and as you and the group are walking along these planks, you start to see the lights, like sparkles start to appear from under the water, like as you walk by, like certain planks, and you can just kind of hear the crowd roaring. Like, Dex, Dex, hold on, let me get something. Dex, 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 Dex. Is that too loud?
Sounds good.
All right, nice. Dex, Dex, Dex. Hold on, I've got other stuff. Where is it? Oh, no, I can find it. I can find it. I need to make this moment happen. Alright. What do we want, Dex? When do we want him now? Who do we want, Dex? When do we want him now? Woo! Like that.
Okay.
And you start walking up, and you see the stage appear in front of you, Dex. And you see the bleachers and wrecked ship in front of the stage. And I guess you and the guys are just sitting behind this behind the stage, out of sight for now.
Okay. You guys want to hear my plan?
Yo, let's hear it.
I'm gonna play Julia, but I'm gonna modify it to be Queen of Goblins or Priestess of Goblins, whatever.
Oh, that's
And
a
I'm
perfect idea.
gonna call her down to the stage, and when she gets up on stage, you guys grab her.
In front of everyone?
That'll be right in front of every.
Can't we
Every
kill
goblin
the
in the
lights or
building.
something?
Do goblins have lights? I don't know.
It's gonna be dark.
Can you make this like a weird magic show 80s concert where you like put her in a box or something?
Maybe we need another plan.
No, I like that plan. That's a perfect plan. Let's do it.
Wait, which one? The box?
Couldn't go wrong. The magic box. Yeah.
For an intermission, we can new twist to my axe. Yeah, we can try
It's
it.
perfect. I
She's
think
never
we'll buy
seen
it.
your concert. She'll never know. That's...
It's true. You're right. Okay.
We're ready for you, Dex.
And Sir Lucas and Zinni are just like backstage, kind of ready to act.
All right.
Dex, you should have someone like prepare the box.
Yeah, that can be Zinni.
Yeah.
Or like make sure one of the goblins knows to bring it.
Yeah.
'Cause you have all the say here.
I'll tell that to my goblin coordinator who is passed out.
It was on your list, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on my list. You're right. My demanding list had that on it.
The box.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the box behind the stage, like a small little. It says
Okay,
powers
great.
on it, all across, painted with like blood. All right.
Okay. Let's do it.
And you see a goblin like kind of behind the stage. He kind of walk behind the stage to meet you guys, and he kind of motions to the staircase for you, Dex, and kind of shoos away the others, with a shooing hand motion.
I tip my hat to Zinni and Lucas, and I
Alright.
say, "Showtime."
All right, you enthusiastically run up the staircase.
In bear
In bear form. You change into bear form mid-staircase climb. It looks really cool. And you walk out into the middle of the stage, and the curtains part, revealing bear form Dex powers in the spotlight. And you can hear the crowd. Oh, hold on. Let me get the crowd again. You can hear the crowd. Wait. Woo! Yeah! Alright. Oh, wait. There it is. Yeah! Woo! Woo! Dex! My boy! That's my boy.
Alright, I'm just gonna start playing my music, Tyler.
Alright. You start. You start playing your song, which is called Queen of Goblins now, or something like that.
Yeah.
And you have everybody's attention. Zinni, Lucas, what do you do?
Oh, we just hide in the back.
I look at the box and see how we're gonna pull this thing off. Like, I've never
It's
been
okay.
to one of his concerts.
You just need to lock her in the box and carry it off.
Alright. It looks like a crudely made box. And, do you do anything, like, special? Like, do you do, like,
Yeah, you know how I shoot like lasers out of my guitar?
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing that. It's like a laser light show while I'm playing.
Whoa. And it fills up the the night sky as well as the lake. The reflection on the water is glorious. And you just see you just see beams of light like shooting out into the black clouds. Pew, 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 pew.
Anybody who's ever been to one of my concerts knows that sometimes people get hit by those. It hurts. So occasionally a goblin is getting hit, I think.
Yeah, sure. So the
Where
lasers
do they
actually lasers like do they fall down?
It's It's
Or
like a
do they
mosh
arc?
pit of lasers.
They get like, yeah, they like arc.
Oh, yeah, they arc and they start to hit like some of the crowd, knocking out some of them. But the crowd is actually really eating this up. Like they really like it.
Yeah, most of them though sail off. Some misfire though.
Yeah, as it hits some of the goblins, it bursts into an even more spectacular like display of light. And you see the queen like really like tapping her foot, or I guess the priestess I called her. She's really tapping her foot and stuff, and really enjoying this. And it's about time for the music to stop, and
Are we gonna hear the song?
dude, I don't have it
Dex?
like. Yes,
Dex,
Dex,
are you
sing
gonna
for
sing
me.
it?
Sing for me.
Oh, Queen of Goblins, you rock my world. Bring it on. And I play that song, and then it's over, and I grab the mic or whatever I'm using, and I say, "Oh, thanks, you guys are a great crowd. Sorry, I hit some of you with my laser lights.
It's okay.
Wait. It's okay. They're a dime a dozen.
Yeah, it'll wear off in a few hours."
The halftime show comes up.
Yeah, so anyways, for this next part of my show, I need a special guest. Who wants to come on stage?
You see scattered goblins like raise their hands. Like probably like 65% of the goblins in the bleachers raise their hands.
What about the priestess?
You see the priestess kind of like raising a finger. She's like, you see her hesitating. She's like, not quite there.
We call her
Right.
down.
Yeah, I say, the priestess. She wants to come down. Right, everyone?
And you see the crowd erupt. Like, ah, whoa, go get her. Oh, wait, no, they speak Japanese. You know, this is all in
Yeah.
Japanese for the goblins except for the priestess.
Okay.
But,
In Japanese, they say that.
yeah. Priestess des. I don't know. So, you see her kind of like calm everybody down, like, okay, I'll do it. And you see her start to climb down from the ship area and start to walk down. And she walks past the bleachers and towards the stage, up behind the staircase, and appears on stage, and you can hear the crowd erupt again. Wah! 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 And she says,
Alright. Alright. Oh, wait, am I doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What do I do now?
We're gonna do a little magic. And I rolled the box
Magic
out.
trick. I didn't know you did magic.
Yeah, I had to add it to my act. Once I wasn't getting as many clicks.
Oh, okay. Reaching a broader audience, I see.
Yes. Exactly.
Alright, well, what do you want me to do?
I'm gonna do the old fake cut you in half. So I need you to get in this box.
Okay, well,
Make
you
it
know,
just-
I'm really scared of anything entering my body, like needles and saws.
Oh, don't worry, it's all an illusion.
Oh, okay. And and you see, oh wait,
you see Zinni and Lucas come up with the box. And they set down the box with bloody Dex powers written on it.
is it this one?
That's the one.
Oh, okay. Well, my life is in your hands, and
I tell her that I have to tie her up for safety reasons and for the whole illusion.
Yeah. Safety reasons.
oh, okay, raising the stakes, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, have at it.
So I start to tie her up.
Alright,
Oh,
you,
nice.
you tie her up with your
Yeah.
20 feet of rope,
And
and you see
Sir-
the crowd
Sir
really
Lucas,
eating it up. Sorry.
Sir Lucas wraps something around her mouth so she can't speak as well. It's alright, Your Majesty. This is all for the effect.
And
Alright, we're ready to start.
what do you do next?
I say, are you ready for some magic?
You hear the crowd roar.
applause.
Okay,
I want to send up a big beam of light with my guitar that's like blinding.
Alright. You shoot like a solar beam up into the sky. Pew! That almost is like as bright as a nuke, I guess. Just light up the night sky. What do you do next?
okay, we
Like right
start
after I
rolling
launched that.
the box as fast as we can, right?
Alright, you put her into the box.
Wait, are we gonna put up a curtain? We should put up a curtain.
We drop the curtain.
Yeah.
Okay, you drop the curtain.
Wait, so how effective
Wait.
was that light at blinding the stage of goblins?
Yeah, everybody's kind of reeling back from the light.
Okay. Yeah, let's get out of here quick before this turns south.
You stuff her in the box, and I guess you all run off down the plank road.
Let's go to the forest. We can hide her there. Then interrogate her.
You all run off, and you kind of see like the crowd, like their cheers are like deafening, but then they start to get quieter and quieter as they're waiting and waiting for this thing
Wait,
to
hold
come
on, I
that
have
will
an
never
idea.
come. Okay.
Zinni, do you have illusion
Um,
under magician?
maybe. Am I?
Can you put up like an illusion of Dex?
Tyler, is that okay?
I'm trying to
Doesn't the wizard have illusion?
I don't think you have that spell. Oh, you have minor illusion. Probably like small illusions. You could do something small. Maybe no bigger than
I
you.
send lasers from this stage. Illusions of lasers.
Alright, you seem
Can you do
more
illusion
lasers.
of Dex?
I don't know if I can. That might be too strong,
Yeah,
but
I
I can
think that'd
try.
be too big. I
Okay.
think that would be too big. Especially in bear form. I mean, come on.
Could you do the empty box maybe? Or not the
Okay.
empty box, just like the box.
I do the box and the laser.
Okay. Yeah. Roll for intelligence.
I got an 8.
You're able to conjure an image of the box, like kind of a faint, misty image, but not the lights. And you see, like goblins behind, backstage are kind of wondering what's going on. They kind of saw you run off, I guess, so they're checking the stage and they still see the box there, so they're a bit confused. And they open the curtains back up, and then the audience like kind of sits there like screaming, like, "Ooh, yeah, let's go!" But then after 20 seconds, they realize nothing's happening, and they quiet down again.
Are we in the forest yet?
Do they check the box?
They're still staring at it. And
Yeah.
and then you guys take your first step into the forest, and the box fades away, and you just